The Conservative MP made his comments to the BBC after the government suffered another Brexit defeat in the House of Lords, when it passed a controversial amendment to the EU withdrawal bill by 335 votes to 244 on Monday night. In a blow to Theresa May, the amendment would allow Parliament ultimate to set the terms of Brexit if politicians reject any deal agreed by the Prime Minister with the EU. He said, "I think it reflects on the House of Lords more than anything else that it has a very strong majority for Remain. It was essentially a rejection of the referendum result." Lord Hailsham, who moved the motion, said of the referendum that it at very best was an interim decision. The noble lord is saying that the biggest democratic vote in British history, 17.4 million people, made an interim decision on whether we should stay in the European Union. That shows the contempt the Lords have for the electorate and the arrogance of their lordships. Getty. Jacob Rees-Mogg slammed the House of Lords for its decision. This shows the contempt the Lords have for the electorate. Jacob Rees-Mogg. The decision undermines the government's position, which has framed Parliament's vote on the final deal as a take it or leave it choice. Prime Minister Theresa May has promised a robust response to her latest defeat in the House of Lords' unelected chamber, which has the power to debate and amend legislation, faced a storm of criticism from across the country last week after it voted to block legislation that would have taken the UK out of the customs union when the country leaves the EU in March 2019. The Lords approved two controversial amendments to the government's European Union withdrawal bill on Wednesday. The first called for the government to explain what efforts it had made to stay in the customs union, while the second demanded any major post-Brexit deregulation to be subject to a parliamentary vote. The chamber passed both by majorities 123 and 97 respectively. Their actions prompted Tory MP Daniel Kaczynski to accuse peers of insulting the British people's intelligence by failing to realise a Brexit vote meant leaving the customs union. He said, "The time may be coming when we need to have a national debate on an elected Senate." International Trade Secretary Liam Fox told BBC Radio 4 yesterday, "It is not acceptable for an unelected House to try to block the democratic will of the British people." He added that the vote opened up the possibility of delaying exit from the EU indefinitely. An express.co.uk online poll conducted on Thursday found that 96% of respondents backed the abolition of the chamber. One signatory said, "It is time for this den of unelected parasites, the Lords, to go. They have always served their own greed."